So today's video was gonna be on the 1981 Suburban with the 454 that we are basically freshening up, kind of rebuilding. I got it all painted, it looked good. Everything was gonna be so great. We were gonna get all these new parts in, new cam, new timing chain, everything. We're gonna take it for a drive. Got the engine painted, and then I realized the heads were still on. One of my valves, the valve springs looked a little bit closed more than the others, and let me show you what I found. Wah, 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 wah. It is stuck open, broken half. There is chunks of the valve embedded in the piston. Also, there's other chunks that got over here, beat the hell out of the head, and it's also embedded on the other piston, on the other side. So I have two piston with embedded valve parts stuck in it. So, needless to say, I had to order some more parts for this engine. Since I don't want to make a video on a partially rebuilt, taken apart engine, we are going to run over to the other shop, try and work on something else to get this video out, hopefully sometime on Tuesday. Let's go. So, today's video is obviously supposed to be on the Blazer. Found a broken valve. Chunks of the broken valve are embedded into the pistons. I don't think it's an end-all, be-all situation, but I obviously had to order new valve springs, new valves, exhaust valve, intake valve, all kinds of more parts that I wasn't expecting. Spent 2 days getting the heads off the damn thing. Either way, that's impossible for that to be today's video. So what we're gonna do is scramble our ass off, try and get a video done. I got a bunch of fiberglass work that needs done on the Toyota. We're gonna do that. I think I might be able to get the Toyota in primer this video. In reality, I should do the metal work on the floor, but it's really close to being ready. This thing is not the Honda. We're not going super crazy. It's just gonna be like a rat rod drift build. But here's the only problem. I just got in my Caseyscustoms rocker panel, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I really want to install them on the Honda. So, we're not doing a Blazer video. We're going to try and do a Toyota video, but I kind of want to play with these. How cool is that? So what we're going to do, I asked people in the last video what I should put behind this. A lot of people said plexiglass and then light. I didn't hate that idea. I have the plexiglass. I even have the lights. The problem is, once this is mounted in the rocker panel, there's no way you would ever get to the back of it. And anybody that knows plexiglass knows it scratches easy. If you get water and dirt on it, even just washing it off, it'll scratch the shit out of it. After a couple months, that plexiglass wouldn't even be see-through anymore. Probably less than that. It might stop being see-through instantly. So what I decided, I'm going to put a piece of aluminum behind it, and I'm going to polish the aluminum. I don't know if I can get it to a mirror finish, but I can get it pretty damn close. And then we also need to mount the aluminum to this piece of steel. And then this piece of steel will get welded into the car. So let's do that. Waste time, even though we should just start on this. Let's play with the Honda, and then we'll do this. So the video today is going to be, let's work on V8 powered Japanese shit. Let's go! So here's what's funny. I wasted like 30 minutes sanding this down with 1500 grit, 2000 grit, polished it, put this piece on here. It actually didn't look that good. So we're gonna try, oh yeah. Give her a little bit of an engine turning effect. That's not bad right there. Now the only thing we're gonna run into, whenever we paint the car, we're gonna have to, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe there's a way to unbolt it. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to play with it. I guess I could technically run the bolts. No, that wouldn't work either. I don't know. We're going to have to figure out something there. Because I want to just weld it in. Maybe you could tape that off and then paint it. Because this will be painted because it's going to be part of the rocker panel. That's the only kind of iffy thing I'm working out right now. But yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. I made these way more difficult than I needed to, but I wanted to do that so there's no head that shows. And then I just use those nuts to hold it, but those will pull off, so it'll be a flush mount. I gotta clean these up and do all this on the other side. Yay! I finally got a Bronco. I've wanted a 67 Bronco for a very long time. It's probably the worst one on the planet. It was 300 bucks. And we've spent 2 hours to get it there. And my tooth, since I broke it in half, hurts so bad right now in the cold. But yeah, it's still in the alley, so we're still playing. Holy crap, that sucked. Whew. She's a Bronco. And it's a piece of shit. But that's okay. We already knew that going in. This isn't going to be on the channel for months, most likely. But you see a $300 Bronco, early Bronco, you buy it. Hell, that taillight's worth 100 bucks. These things are worth a shitload. Good news is they reproduce all the panels and they're really cheap. I think the fenders are like 150 bucks. Quarter panel is like 200. Super easy. Okay, back to work. Whew. I got this marked where we're going to cut it out. I still need to put the aluminum on this one. Yeah, I already got it on the other side. But I wanted to get this marked before I had the aluminum on it in case it changed the thickness at all for the mark. So let's go do the other side. All right. I'm going to get the aluminum attached to this, and then we'll go weld them in the car. Check it out. Oh, I love it. Now, it's hard to tell the contrast because I have this regular metal sanded, but whenever this is painted, that aluminum is going to pop. All right, let's go weld them in. All right, it's not 100% welded, but it's probably 90%. I'm gonna grind it down and we're gonna look at it. Check it out. It's so hard to see because of the grinded metal, but it looks amazing in person. Oh, that's the shit. Once that's painted in, you'll see the chrome or the aluminum behind it. Oh, that's sick. I need to weld it more. I'm going to weld up those holes. Not doing that today. We are rushing trying to get this video done. Running out of time, to be honest with you. I still need to sand this damn thing. Oof, oof. The good news is this guy is nowhere near the quality of the CRX. The whole reason I built this thing was just for like down and dirty fun. So we're just gonna rip that fiberglass, throw some Bondo on it, call it done. But I still have to do the passenger side. Let's go over there. Sweet! That looks badass. Still got some rust to fix. Still got some, the stock rubber would go here. rocker panels, sill panels. I don't know what the hell it's called. But I won't be running those anymore. Man, I'm so happy to get that done. Spent way too much time on it. Still needs welded. This video ain't getting done any quicker. Let's go mess with the Toyota. Okay, so the rear bumper finally came in on this. I ordered it weeks ago. I wasn't going to install it. I wasn't even going to really mess with this car for a while. We were going to pull it out, pull the Cutlass in. Let's start getting the rear bumper installed. I also was doing a little bit of fiberglass work on this whenever I was doing fiberglass work on the Honda. So some of the front pieces are put together, but all of the rear is still open. We are going to put the bumper in now. It's probably good to install it now as well because it's fiberglass. I don't want to break it. So let's install the rear bumper on this, and then we can finish up molding basically all of the fiberglass pieces. I had to cut the front fenders to make sure there was clearance for my wheels and stuff. Nothing fits perfect whenever you buy one of these generic wide body kits. So yeah, let's get the bumper on. Towing with this. It looks like a bike tow hitch. They use like 3-inch square tubing, or 3/8 inch square tubing. That is thick as hell. Maybe they're towing a boat with it. I had to cut those off to get the new bumper on. Let's see what happens. Okay, that ended up being a huge deal. Spent, I don't know, 2 hours getting this bumper mounted. I was looking at pictures, and it looks like you need to take the metal bumper reinforcement off, but I like it when it's on there because it makes it real solid, but it wouldn't fit. So I had to essentially cut it in half, which was really tricky because it is a very thick piece. Got it sitting in there. I don't know, I don't love this gap, but there's no way to not have the gap. If I push it all the way forward, the front of the fenders will be like way up here. So I don't know, maybe I need to try. I'm not sure. I might play with it a little bit more. It works good there. And then this piece, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Of course the air kicks on. Here we go. And then this is part of the wide body kit that goes there, but we're gonna have to trim the living hell out of it. And I'm not doing that right now. I think she might just stick out a little bit like that. Because like I said, if I go forward, it hits the wheel. I had to take the wheel off. I didn't know, I was like, something's got to be wrong here. Well, that's what it was. If I cut the bumper completely off, it will go all the way forward, but then I'm going to have to cut the whole front of it off. But I mean, technically I'm going to use this front, so I don't know. I might play with it some more. It's bolted up now, mounted, looks good. It's square, it's straight, and I got it solid mounted, so it's going to stay there for now, and then we'll play with this tomorrow. All right, I came in, I had to sand down all of these little tabs that I glued in, or that I basically used those to hold the piece so I get fiberglass on it, because if those were still there, it'd be a high spot. So you have to grind down all the screws, take them out, and then sand down your fiberglass. But now everything is in one piece. It's obviously not very thick, it's not strong, it needs more fiberglass on top of it, but it's a 1/2 inch thick. So that piece isn't going anywhere, and I had to do that on every single fender quarter panel. Got those all sanded down, ready for the next coat. Also, went ahead and fit up my lower quarter panel section. I don't know what this is called. This is for the wide body. And luckily, I had these mounted, so I had a bolt that would match up here. And then my wraparound part just doesn't work with my new bumper, but luckily the line is pretty damn close. I just had to tweak it a little bit. It normally would have went like this and then matched up to your stock bumper, but I kind of didn't love how high up it went. It was like an angle like that, so I kind of like that'll be smoothed out. I got to sand all this down, and then we'll fiberglass this all in one piece. And then what you'll be able to do is bolt the bumper in like normal. It'll have a bolt here and a bolt here. And then I'll probably end up putting something in the back. I'm not sure yet, but very happy with how that came out. Looks great. I still have to do the other side. And then we'll mix up some fiberglass and just dump it on there. I'm currently sanding the Honda right now, but I wanted to get this done while I'm in here, kind of just getting shit done. So let's go do the other lower quarter panel piece, bumper piece. I don't know what it's called. Let's go. Okay, got that molded, got that molded, got that molded. Put a shitload of fiberglass on there. We're going to let this set up. I'm probably not going to touch this car for another week because I'm working on other stuff, but now is the time to do that. I got tired of tripping on the bumper. It's like a $500 bumper, so it's time to get it on there, and it's looking pretty bitchin'. All right, sweet. We'll be back whenever we're back.
The next day.
Okay. We got the sill plates put on the Honda. I got the rear bumper, and the fiberglass work started on this, I don't know, like a week ago, something like that. I wasn't going to really mess with this. We were going to pull the Cutlass in, but we are scrambling now with the Suburban situation. Originally, I was waiting on lifters and stuff like that, and then I dug into it, found out the valve was broke, had to order a bunch more parts. So it's currently Tuesday at 2 a.m., and I am rushing to get this video done. The good news is I filmed all of the fiberglass work a week ago whenever we were priming this. So what I would like to do is get my fiberglass sanded down. Right now it's just rough, basically where I needed to cut and kind of refit stuff. Doesn't look great. It's not super nice, but I would like to get that sanded down, maybe get some Bondo on it, maybe get it primed. The goal was to prime the whole car originally, but there's just no way. It's too late. I'm already getting tired. But I would like to get all the fiberglass work done at least. So that's what we're going to do right now. And I'm not excited about it. I'm going to get itchy. I'm going to get dusty. It's going to suck, but we got to do it. Let's go. Okay. I got my actual fiberglass sanded. This is Duraglass. Basically, it's Bondo with... U-Pole calls it fantastic glass. Basically, it's Bondo with fiberglass resin in it. This shit's really good. It's not as strong as real fiberglass, you know, resin that you put on a sheet, but it's pretty damn good. So I'm going to go with this. I think I can, if this dries fast enough, I think I can get this on, sand it down, and then do some Bondo, and pretty much get 90% of this car done. There's a couple spots on the hood I want to fix, but as far as like the wide body kit, it'll be done, which would be awesome. And then we'll throw some primer on that. And she's basically ready for a scuff and shoot. I can't find my hardener. That's a problem. Where? Uh-oh. I had my neighbor clean the shop. She does an amazing job, but sometimes she puts shit in very weird places. But why wouldn't the hardener be right there? The good news is she never throws anything away, but sometimes it's hard to find. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. All right, give me a minute. Okay. I can only find this small tube, which is a problem because I have like 2 brand new big tubes. But we're going to worry about that in a little bit. I mixed up so much fiberglass, it's probably going to need this whole thing. Yeah, it is. It's going to need every drop, apparently. Oof. I hope that's enough. Oh yeah, that's way too much actually. Oh shit, this might dry fast. I need it to dry fast, but not that fast. Ew. Fiberglass does not mix as easy as normal body filler. Come on, baby. Where did I put my scraper? Where did I put my scraper? Or my spreader, not my scraper. You always gotta make sure you fold the bottom back in there, because I've learned the hard way when I was a kid. You get to mixing it and then you find non-mixed spots and they will not dry, or they'll dry at a different rate, and you get to sanding, hit one of those spots that's not mixed, gets bad real fast. Okay, let's spread this shit before it dries. I am moving as fast as I can right now. I'm going to try and just get it on there and then come back over and smooth it out a little bit more after I got it placed, because I'm worried it's going to get hard fast, but it might not. All right, that's not great, but it's on there at least. So here. Now the reason you have to do body filler over the top of this is because it's still porous like fiberglass. So you don't have to go too crazy when you're spreading it, but obviously the smoother you spread it, the easier it is to sand it. But in reality, you're just trying to get, in this case, since it's a fiberglass body kit, I just am trying to get a little more structure filled. And like this is like a 1/2 inch gap. I would never fill that with Bondo. But this stuff, maybe not a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch. I can get away with doing this stuff because it's pretty solid. I wouldn't do that if it was a metal bumper, but being fiberglass, it's not going to hurt too much. It's not really the perfect way to do it, but it's something. Perfect way to do it would be add all new fiberglass and build it up like we did on the Honda. This is not the Honda, baby. This is our fun little who gives a shit car. Surprised I'm even painting it. I wasn't even going to paint the damn thing. But I'm going to try out some tractor paint. Dalton at Polebarngarage, he does tractor paint a lot. I've never really used it. I just always bought really cheap paint, because you can buy super cheap paint. But he's done a couple really good jobs with it, so I want to give it a shot. Good news is it hasn't got tacky or dry yet. Probably because the heat isn't on. As soon as I turn the heat on, I have a feeling this is going to dry very fast. Alright, I'm going to kick the heat on and smooth all this out just a little bit better while it's still drying, and then we'll sand it. Well, bad news. It's been 20 minutes. Kind of starting to dry, but it's not even gonna be close to sand for a while, and it's the middle of the night. I'm tired. My tooth is killing me. It looks so bad. Holy shit. I can't believe I broke it in half. Doesn't feel good. Middle of the night. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a dentist appointment first thing in the morning. Hopefully have time, come over here, sand this down, get some body filler on it. I gotta stop saying Bondo. I don't even use Bondo. I use different brands. Get body filler on it and get the wide body primed. That's a lot of stuff to do tomorrow before a hopeful dentist appointment. Hopefully they get me in right off the bat. That'd be great. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully you're watching this right now on Tuesday and going, oh my God, he pulled it off. Or it's going to be really late on Tuesday and go, holy shit, he uploaded at 7 p.m. We'll find out together. So I had zero plans of showing this on the channel yet, but I got interrupted in my last minute, trying to make a video happen since the Suburban engine's all messed up, and we had to load it. Should have taken, 10 minutes. We were loading it off the trailer. The guy that delivered it for me had a 40-foot trailer. This thing's like 8 foot long. So we had to lift it up with the hoist. When he was driving it out, one of the chains caught the trailer, tipped the whole A-frame down. It was a mess. It sucked so bad. The A-frame actually landed on this. If this was nice, I would have been very upset, but this was $300. I don't care. Didn't hurt it. It hit right here, which might have straightened it out because that side was already broke. So, yeah. Not great. Needs a lot, but it's just a base to get started. Everything on this thing they make new. Some stuff I'll obviously be able to reuse. I'll probably be able to reuse that quarter panel. Floor and everything we'll make from scratch anyway, so I have always wanted an early Bronco. If you don't know, the prices on these things have gotten insane. I saw a rusty ship box sell for 18 grand, and I was like, okay, I'm never going to own one of those. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to build our own from scratch with a bunch of new cheap parts and have some fun with it. Probably have to do a custom frame because they're tiny, but we have a lot of other projects that need done before we even start on this one. I just wanted to get the body so I could start collecting parts. I found doors on Facebook Marketplace. We're getting those this week. Doors were $100 each. Other than that, I'm just going to start buying new parts for it, and then we'll have ourselves a body. We'll cut all this shit off. We're going to do, you know, kind of like Rat Rod style. I'm not doing a, you know, restoration by any means. I'll build it kind of like the 69 Blazer, where we'll just make everything from scratch, do it nice and easy. Cool. All right, let's go sand some fiberglass. All right, the shit show continues. Came in today, just trying to knock out a little bit of body work, get a little bit of primer on the old girl, wrap this video up in a nice little bow, call it the shit show video, and be done. And I turn the air compressor on, no big deal, kicks on, is working fine. Come over here, grab the sander. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So then I was like, oh, I probably unhooked the hose. I'm a dummy. I did that last night. Nope. Hose is plugged in, compressor's on. I have 0 air pressure. This problem I'm about to tell you only happens maybe once a year, if that. It got so cold last night that the lines that are on the compressor, the hard lines that go into this line, they will freeze. Doesn't happen very often. Usually happens if you don't, you know, clear your water traps enough. Because it got down to, I think, -12 last night. And even though that little air compressor room is kind of closed off and insulated, it will freeze. Now, the way to fix that normally is you stick the heater in there for about an hour and it'll thaw eventually, and then you'll have air pressure. I'm not doing that today. Screw this video. This video sucks. I hate my life. Called the dentist. Can't get in the dentist today. So I have a broken tooth in half. It's cold as shit. And everything I touched in this video sucked. Other than the Honda rocker panels. I'm really happy with these. That looks so bitchin'. Check it out. Oh, I can't wait till it's painted. It'll show up so much better when it's painted. But, yeah. Engine has broken valves, embedded valve pieces in the pistons. Had to order parts they don't have. Also, yeah, just a shit show. I am happy we got all the fiberglass work done on this. Still need body work, but got the rear bumper mounted. It looks bitchin'. I love it. Yeah, this is going to be done before that, and only because this is not nearly the quality. But I probably have this thing whipped up in a week or two. But we're going to be working on other stuff. This is definitely not the most popular build on the channel. People want to see old shit. For some reason, that one, I mean, just because it's so crazy, everybody loves that one. This one's kind of meh, whatever. I love it, which is all that matters. But we'll be knocking this one out before that one because of how much body work it needs. So, yeah. I might title this The Shit Show Video. I'm sure YouTube wouldn't love that in the title, though. My tooth is so bad, I'm trying to, like, angle the camera where you can't see it, even though it's a train wreck. Couldn't get into the dentist today. What do you know? Everything sucked in this video. I am happy we got a lot of stuff done. I'm happy I got my new Bronco. It is a piece of shit, but I've always wanted one. $300, can't pass it up. Also, just like an older Mustang, they make every single part for that thing. You can buy everything new on those. You can actually buy the tub new, but it's like 12 grand. I'll pay the $300 for the shitty one and fix it as we go. Very, very happy with how these came out. I'm so excited that we did that. That was kind of a last minute thing I was trying to do in the CRX video on Friday. They didn't show up soon enough. I think I ended up getting them on Saturday. Got them welded in, looked great. Have to order a ton of parts for the Suburban. I'm hoping they get here in time where I can get that video out by Friday, but the valve springs or something I think aren't coming until Thursday now. So that's a bitch, but she'll be able to get that all put back together. Gonna have some fun picking the embedded valve pieces out of the cylinders. That's always a good time. Not recommended. If it was a high performance engine, I would definitely stay away from it and just yank it out, but those things have like 7-to-1 compression or something. I mean, it's nothing crazy. So, should be fine. Very, very happy with how this comes out. For God's sakes, like the video, comment shit show. That would be amazing. I would love to see shit shows in the comments. If you have not heard, we have completely revamped the Caseyscustoms website. All of the merch is new. I partnered up with a t-shirt printer company. It's the same ones that we've had for the last couple years, they are shipping direct now. So every single design you see, basically you can get any color, any size, we can make it happen now. So even if it's not listed on the website, we have most of the sizes listed on the website. But if you want like a 5XL blue shirt, white shirt, whatever, shoot us a message. We can make it happen. So check it out, Caseyscustoms.com. Very, very happy with how the merch store looks now. We're also going to be getting keychains, mugs, a bunch of other stuff like that. So we have new beanies coming. They're already listed. I think mine is going to be here next week. They have Casey's Customs logo on them. Super cool. Very happy with how that is. So check that all out. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please do. I usually get a lot more completed in the videos than this video, but this is the shit show video. We're doing what we can. You know, it is what it is. Please like, share, comment all the good shit they tell you in videos. Check out some of my other videos. Peace!